Conspiracy mentality is a stable, generalized tendency or readiness to interpret events as the result of hidden, malevolent plots rather than specific beliefs in a particular conspiracy theory. It functions as a worldview and mindset, often driven by epistemic needs or understanding uncertainty, existential needs or feeling safe, and social needs or maintaining a positive self-image. This disposition is distinct from specific conspiracy beliefs, showing more stable, normal distributions and less ideological influence. Now, the reason that I think that this is dangerous, it's not, we just don't live in a vacuum where you can kind of believe whatever and it has no consequences. The idea that there's always a hidden nefarious agenda behind everything that we see is, I think, in modern times being used to prevent people from really recognizing what's actually happening. So when you see a thing that's happening on the news, especially in 2025, or probably more so in the last decade, but here in America, we've got this problem, in my opinion, where many people do not acknowledge what they're seeing and think that there's some kind of nefarious undertones or behind closed doors things happening that are, and this is what we're led to believe or meant to believe, and not be aware of the actual nefarious goings on or whatever. Now, I don't want to say, and I definitely don't believe that there are no conspiracies, because of course they are. We can just think about, we know of that there's political think tanks. And so, there's just many places where people, in boardrooms of companies, where people are making decisions and putting forth a public message that is either contradictory or just different from their actual intentions or agenda. And so I'm absolutely not saying that this doesn't happen, but to be in the mindset where you think that that is always the case is being used, I think, to divert people from actually recognizing the reality in front of their faces.